Right, I'm just after finishing sharpening, well, starting to sharpen this now. It's going to be a throwing knife if you didn't catch on already. But I'm just after using the angle grinder with a grinding blade on it to try to convex the edge a bit, bring it down to the point. But what I'm planning on doing is hardening this next. It's going to be heating up to over 800 degrees Celsius and then dunking it in vegetable oil. See if I can get that on video as well. Be interesting to see if it works. Sure. What harm if it doesn't? Alright, so here I am now heating the knife to over 800 degrees Celsius with a blowtorch. And I'll know it's over 800 degrees Celsius when I have a magnet here that will not stick to it when it's over that temperature. Because steel becomes non-magnetic when it's over that temperature. So I'll let you know then, because I won't be able to hold the camera and blowtorch and move all this stuff around. So I'll show you the end result in a couple of minutes. Right, and just after finishing heating and hardening this used chip pan oil, so vegetable oil, inside that, and here's the knife if I can get it out. Doesn't look like I can. It's been heated to over 800 degrees Celsius, as I said, and dunked in the oil, and then I just put it into the water afterwards to get most of the oil off. There's still some on. It's all over my hands now. But as you can see, it's discolored to what it was before. And let's see if we can hear it. It actually sounds a bit different to the rest of the blade. See, there's a more dull hit, and here's more high pitched. I think that means it's harder. So I tested it earlier on a little bar, which I'm actually using as the hook now. The bent there that I done was the end that's not hard, and then I tried to bend the other end and I just couldn't. It just wouldn't bend, so I think it's probably should be fairly well hardened now. Right, I just finished polishing the edges up there with some 800 grit sandpaper. Just to get the deep gouges taken out of it. And what I'm going to do now is try to sharpen it. Since the edge is already hardened, it's polished back down now, so hopefully that will help it. I'm going to paint the whole thing black, then I'm going to get some matte black spray paint, and I have some green paracord which I'm going to wrap around the handle. Should look nice, hopefully, and hopefully be sharp as well. Right, I'm just after finishing spray painting it there. I already tried sharpening it, but I don't think I'm actually going to finish the sharpening. I'm not too sure yet, but I'm after using a matte black spray paint. And I had it resting on the box there, but the box fell over and the knife kind of got a bit ruined, so luckily I had white spirits on hand and I washed it off and started again. And after giving a very light spray paint, so hopefully I don't get drops on it, and I think it just looks cool. I'll show you the wrapping later on now when I get around to that. When this dries, it should be dried in about, an hour or so. So, see you there. Right, so this is the finished product. Done the wrapping there on the handle. I've been throwing it a bit. It doesn't seem to be all that very well balanced, but it sticks in most of the time. Sometimes the handle sticks in, but other times it might sit on the tops, but a lot of the time it just sticks in. I'm not going to actually sharpen it because there's no real point in sharpening it, because every time you throw it into the ground, chances are hit a rock and that will break the edge. There's no real point in doing that. The wrapping I got on the handle I think is cool enough with paracord, and it sticks in most of the time. Didn't there, but ground's very hard here now. Had a couple of days of sunshine, so how bad. Right, let's see if we get a few attempts of this thing actually working now. Stuck in there fairly well to the ground, and again there's a certain place to hold it to get the balance right every time. That one didn't, that one bounced, unfortunately. See, I think it's when I got an angle like that, it doesn't stick in too well, so it works. That one was more like an axe sticking into the ground. Look, it works every now and again, good enough for me.